Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to your practice. This is Luke from Powtribe Yoga. Today we're going to do a very brief headstand sequence. So as soon as you're ready, come to standing at the front of your mat. Let's begin with some Sun Salutation A's. From mountain pose, inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward, fold from the hips. Inhale, flatten your back, lift halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, step into your plank pose. Lower the knees to the ground and come into Ashtanga Namaskara or 8-limbed pose. Bring your knees, your chest, your chin to the floor. Press forward into Cobra. Inhale, Upward Dog. Exhale, back, Downward Facing Dog. First downward facing dog of the day. Just pedal the feet. Scoot the hips from side to side. Just starting to warm up the body, release any wiggles, any tension. On your next inhale, rise up onto the toes, bend the knees. Walk, step, jump your feet to the front of the mat, fold forward. Place your hands on your shins, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Look up first, and then raise both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. Once again, come through knees, chest, chin. Press your way forward into Cobra. And move your way back to Downward Facing Dog. Just 2 breaths here. On your next inhale, rise up into your toes, bend the knees, walk, step, jump your feet to the front, fold forward over both straight legs. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold, look up, raise the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. 1 more round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, step into your plank pose. Lower the knees to the ground. Knees, chest, chin. Press your way into the Cobra. And make your way back to Downward Facing Dog. From here, lower your knees to the ground. Walk your hands out in front of you for heart melting pose or puppy pose. So your hips ideally are over your knees, your arms out in front of you, and you lower your chest and your chin toward the ground, creating a nice arch in your lower back. Be here for 5 breaths. And return to a tabletop position. We're going to do cat-cow now, but we're going to do it on our forearms specifically to feel the movement and the motion of working ourselves out of our shoulders. So from a tabletop position, lower onto your forearms. And then on your inhale, drop into the shoulders, arch your back, look up. As you exhale, press into the hands, the wrists, the forearms, round the back, move out of your shoulders. A few more times like that. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, press out of the shoulders, pull the belly button toward the spine, round the back. Last one, inhale, look forward, arch the back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, look toward the belly, press out of the shoulders. Inhale, return to a neutral tabletop position, come back onto your hands, tuck your feet underneath you, and press your way back into downward facing dog. We're going to move into dolphin pose now, so lower your forearms to the ground, walk your feet just slightly in, your elbows are about shoulder width apart. And we're going to do a few dolphin push-ups. So shift your body weight forward, your chin towards your hands, and then press yourself back into dolphin. Once more. Press back. Let's do 5 more like this. 5, 4, 3, good work, 2, and last one, and 1. Lower your knees to the ground, make your way into a child's pose. For a better release of your upper back and your shoulders, take your arms alongside your body. With each exhale, feel the back body expand as you sink a little bit deep into your hips. Just 2 more breaths here. And make your way forward once again into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes underneath you, press back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, tuck your tailbone, roll forward into a plank pose. From here, lower onto your forearms. So we're in a forearm plank together. And then we're going to do some forearm plank twists. So shift your toes toward the left side of the mat. Come back into the center, shift your toes toward the right. So we're just twisting our body as if we're working over a barrel, focusing all the while on putting pressure into our hands, into our forearms, so we don't sink into the shoulders. Our shoulders are strong and engaged. We're pressing out of them, causing a slight round in the upper back. Let's do 2 more each side. And then return to the center. Press back up into a straight arm plank. And scoot your hips back for downward facing dog. Lower onto your knees. You can sit back on the soles of your feet. To prepare for headstand, we need to know how to find the crown of our head. So a little tip or trick I like to use, if you take the tip of your thumb and you place it on your third eye center, you can stretch your middle finger all the way back. And the tip of your middle finger should touch the crown of your head. This is the crown of your head. This is the space we want to rest our head on in a headstand position. So find that place for yourself. And let's move together into the headstand. When we're in the headstand, we're going to try and stay there for about 15 to 20 breaths. That's too much for you. Always feel free to come out, rest in the child's pose. Use this as an opportunity to progress toward a headstand. Play with strength and balance. Interlace your fingers. Place your forearms on the ground, flat in front of you, your elbows about shoulder distance apart. Bring the crown of your head onto the ground, into that space created by your hands. Press into and straighten your legs and engage and activate your legs, your core, your shoulders. Press into your wrists, your hands, your forearms. Press out of your shoulders and then move your hips over your shoulders. From here, activate the core, engage the core. Begin to lift one leg up, one foot towards the butt, then the other. Straighten the legs up to the sky. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your butt in this position. Pull your belly button toward the spine. And continue to press into your forearms. Taking the weight out of your shoulders. See if you can stay here for 5 more breaths. And to release, bend the knees, send the feet towards the butt, and then gradually, carefully, draw your knees in toward your chest. Use your core. Lower your feet to the ground. Move back into a child's pose. Once again, releasing your arms alongside your body. Palms up toward the ceiling. Once again, feel the upper back, the shoulders, and release. There's most likely some tension in your neck. Just ground that down with your forehead on the earth. Do not shift your head from side to side. And then slowly, one vertebra at a time, begin to roll your upper body up to a seated position. Excellent work today, yogis. For many of us, The headstand is one of the first inversions we learn, but it's something that we need to do safely. So it requires a fair amount of shoulder and upper body strength and mobility. For a shoulder strength and mobility class, be sure to check out my shoulder mobility and strength class. Also on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.